All right, let's talk about the push-up. It's one of those exercises we all learn, right? A total staple. But what if I told you that most of us are probably doing it wrong? And that by making just a few simple tweaks, we can unlock a whole new level of strength and really effectiveness.
Yeah, we all think we know how to do a push-up. I mean, how hard can it be? Get on the floor, go down, go up. Simple. But there's a huge, huge difference between just going through the motions and performing a perfect push-up. Today, we're going to dig into that difference and completely transform your push-up game.
So what's the biggest mistake pretty much everyone makes? It's chasing a high number of reps. We get so caught up in hitting that 20, 30, or maybe even 50 push-ups that our form just completely falls apart. And this doesn't just cheat us out of results, it also puts us at a pretty big risk for injury.
But hey, the good news is the fix is actually pretty simple. All we need to do is shift our focus from quantity to quality. So let's break down the 4 key points that are going to take your push-up from sloppy to absolutely solid.
First up, and this one is huge, the push-up is a full-body exercise. I'll say it again, it's not just about your arms, chest, and shoulders. Most of us completely forget to engage our abs, our hips, our legs, and that's where we lose a ton of power and stability.
So just look at the difference here. On the left, you see that classic mistake, the sagging, arched back. There's just no tension in the body. But on the right, that's what we're shooting for, a straight line from your head all the way to your heels. And you get there by engaging the core and tilting the pelvis, which creates a rock-solid foundation for the entire movement.
So how do we actually do this? It comes down to 2 simple cues. First, tilt your pelvis backward, almost like you're trying to tuck your tailbone underneath you. Second, squeeze your glutes. Seriously, squeeze them tight. The moment you do this, I promise, you'll feel the push-up become instantly harder, but also way more stable and effective.
Okay, now that we've got that solid foundation, let's move on to our second key, correct arm placement. This is so crucial, both for maximizing your performance and for protecting your shoulders from getting hurt.
Now here is the #1 thing to avoid, flaring your elbows way out to the side. That T-shape puts a ton of unnecessary stress on your shoulder joint. Instead, you want to keep your elbows tucked in a bit, pointing more backward. This protects your shoulders, and honestly, it allows for a much more powerful push.
Now this doesn't mean your arms have to be glued to your sides. A wider grip is going to target your chest more, while a closer grip will really work your triceps. The key, no matter what, is to always keep those elbows tracking backward regardless of where your hands are.
All right, our third key is so simple, but it gets overlooked all the time. A full range of motion. This just means going all the way down and all the way up. No shortcuts.
We've all seen them, right? The cheater reps, bouncing off the floor, maybe only going halfway down, or dipping the head forward to make it look like you're going deep. Nope. Perfect form means moving your entire body is one single unit, all the way down and all the way back up.
The trick here is to just maintain that solid body line we already talked about. Move your entire body from the top of the movement with your arms fully extended down to the bottom and then push right back up. Every single rep should be a full, controlled movement.
Okay, our final point. This is one that's almost always neglected, but it's absolutely essential for a strong, stable push-up. We're talking about shoulder blade control. This is what's going to take your push-up from just good to great.
To get this, you've got to understand the difference between active and passive movement. Passive is when you just let gravity do the work and your body just kind of collapses. Active, on the other hand, is when you are in total control, consciously engaging the muscles all around your shoulder blades through the entire push-up. And you can really see it here. On the left, that's a passive collapse. Gravity just takes over and the shoulder blades pinch together. But on the right, that's active control. The muscles are engaged, and that tension is maintained through the whole movement.
So here's how to think about it. As you lower your body down, actively retract your shoulder blades. Think about pulling them together. Then, as you push up, you actively protract them. Think about spreading your upper back. This should be a really controlled, deliberate movement, not just a passive drop.
You know, this all boils down to one simple but really powerful idea. Always focus on quality over quantity. That's the core philosophy of the perfect push-up, because better reps mean better results, and a stronger, healthier body.
Now, when you start applying all these techniques, you're going to notice something right away. Your max reps will drop. A lot. And you know what? That's a good thing. It means you're not cheating yourself anymore. You're doing the exercise correctly, and that is what really matters.
So I'll leave you with this challenge. Forget your old max number.
That number doesn't matter anymore. The real test is, after applying these 4 keys, how many perfect push-ups can you do? It's not about the number, it's about the quality. Go find out what you're really capable of.